I'm playing tambourines with my wrist bracelets. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm your face of Fox, Elias Gallegos.
And this is New Mexico style. He likes when I do the facial nonverbal. How are you, everybody? It's Friday.
Woo!
Welcome. Woo, woo. Now, here's the thing. It's not just Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Did you know? Now, the fear of Friday the 13th has been called frigatriskaidekaphobia.
What did you call me?
Frigatriskaidekaphobia.
It's very real.
It's very
A lot of people suffer from it.
Say it 3 times fast. You think you can do it?
I'll leave the complicated stuff to you.
Okay, good. Well, let me break it down.
All right.
Okay, Frigga is the goddess for whom Friday is named. The goddess, okay? And triskaidekaphobia means fear of the number 13. Now, some people think that 13 is a lucky number. Others find it to be a superstitious, bad luck thing. What do you think? What's your
Well,
feeling?
I know that you won't find a 13th floor anywhere in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's right. That's definitely true. But sometimes you bet on lucky 13 and you win.
That's true.
You just never know. Maybe we'll have to take a gamble on that. Let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor News 13.
Elizabeth
Anchor
Alvarez.
Elizabeth Alvarez.
Wow, that is kind of weird on this April 13th. No, I'm not superstitious, though.
No.
I don't think I am.
Well, 13 is a good number when it comes to the news, Elizabeth.
Yes, it is.
Dan Marino.
You got
I'll
that
just say
right.
That too, that
Good
too.
morning to you at home. Top of your morning news headlines this morning. Police have arrested a suspect in connection to those 2 bodies that were found recently badly burned inside an SUV on the Pajarito Mesa. Probation officers arrested Reynaldo Antonio Vargas last night. They are calling him a suspect in the double homicide, but he has not yet been charged this morning. Also this morning, we now know the identity of one of the victims. He is Alfonso Garcia. Police say Garcia is a well-known gang member. He was also one of the several men charged with killing a prison guard in the late 90s in Santa Rosa. The incident caused an all-out prison riot then. Well, you'd be surprised by the latest thing that people are trying to steal these days, your cell phone. In fact, it's one of the fastest growing trends in the country. I tell you, guard your phone. That's because phones are easy money. Crooks can steal them and then try to sell them online to some less than reputable business. The government is now working with major phone companies to create a database of cell phones that are stolen. They want to try to find a way to make it so that they don't work when they are stolen. Albuquerque police tell us that they are in the process of collecting data from all the cell phones stolen in the city, and we'll talk about that more later this month. Pretty interesting, I thought. Albuquerque is in danger this morning of losing a big connection to the rest of the country. Listen to this. Amtrak is considering changing its route from Chicago to Los Angeles because the routes in New Mexico are apparently old and need more than $100 million worth of repairs. Now, not fixing them would mean that Albuquerque's stop would be nixed, as well as a stop in Raton and one in Las Vegas, New Mexico. Instead, the passenger train would travel through eastern New Mexico, Belen, and up to Gallup. Now, Amtrak hopes to have a plan together by 2014. Well, as we head into the weekend, there's some good news about red wine, if you like red wine. You already know experts say red wine is good for your heart. Well, get this. They say that it may also now help keep the weight off. Yes, help keep the weight off. Researchers at Purdue University found that there is something in red wine and grapes that controls body fat, and they hope they can learn more about it to help control obesity. In the meantime, remember to drink that vino in moderation. Love that story. And that wraps it up for your Friday morning headlines. Be sure to start your day every weekday morning with Matt Morrow, Kristen Van Dyke, and me, beginning at 4:30 a.m. during the week on KRQE News 13. Elias and Nikki, back to you. How about that red wine story, right?
I don't know what part you love about it. The part I don't love about it is the drinking in too much moderation. I mean, sometimes you just bottle of red on a Friday night if you're not driving.
It depends on the size of the glass, I think. One glass.
Good point.
Yeah, look at Elias. He's like, yeah, like those huge glasses.
Super size.
I know. Hey, you know, just another way to try to shed off some pounds.
That's a good story. I like it.
Yeah.
We'll have to get together for a glass of wine one day.
There you go. We
Good
need
for the
to.
heart.
Yes, yes. We like that. Now, okay, I'm going to get to something really interesting on this.
Okay.
It's a Friday, right? Okay, so lots of guys watch New Mexico Style, right? We've both seen that. Now, so we want to tell you about a new trend that's really sweeping the nation. Bikini waxes for men, dubbed the He Wax. Serious. Are you in pain already? Okay, listen. I'm serious though. According to the New York Times style section, every grooming conscious man in the nation is rushing to his local spa and requesting a down there treatment.
I'll be right back.
I've got a wonderful person you can call. I'll give you her number. I'm serious. Listen, we all want, you know, women have so much that we spend from time to money on our maintenance, hygiene, and looking good and grooming. I like to see that men are taking good care of themselves.
Yeah, you know, it's good to take care of yourself. You've only got one self.
Good answer, Elias. Okay, now that's a little dramatic, but here's something else dramatic. It was a drama-filled night on American Idol. I was so excited. I was texting Kristen, our producer. 16-year-old Jessica Sanchez, who's belted out many songs to win the hearts of fans and judges, shockingly received the lowest number of votes from the callers.
Wow, that was unexpected.
Well, I figured she'd get the most votes, but here's the deal. Okay, the young finalist was dramatically saved from elimination by the judges. Now, this is how it works. Basically, the show gets to do a season, but they only get down, only up until they get to the final 5.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we were wondering what would happen. Well, she goes to perform her last chance song to prove she's worthy of continuing.
Wow.
But with J-Lo leading the way, fellow judges Randy Jackson and Steven Tyler stormed the stage. Look at this. And they announced, oh my God, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. They used their only save on Sanchez to keep her on the show because they don't want to lose her. This season, Idol judges were allotted to only save one, as I mentioned, to override the audience votes and keep a promising contestant on the show. So they have to all agree. And if the save hadn't been used by next week's performance, then it would have expired anyway. So, yeah.
So they saved Miss Sanchez. Wow. And she is a favorite, and I think she's going to be just fine.
Well, you were hearing from TMZ that the storming of the stage was actually already planned ahead.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It is.
He sounded sarcastic.
No, it's not.
It is nice, right?
Yeah.
Do you think she's a great singer?
I do, and I mean, like these shows, American Idol, X Factor, there's such great stages for these young performers that it's the opportunity to get selected in the early beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like to see that they had the opportunity to save her and that they did it, and now she will not be going anywhere. And like I said, you know, TMZ kind of got the heads up ahead of time about what was going down. So it's interesting. Very, very interesting. So no one was eliminated. It's great. So you'll have to watch next week to see who's going to suffer a different fate, because it will be a very different kind of show.
Because they're done with their saves.
They're done, yeah. Well, okay, so in other news, non-Idol, oh, here he's ready to drive already. We don't even have a car, believe it or not. The 2012 New Mexico International Auto Show is roaring into Albuquerque today and will showcase hundreds of new domestic and import cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs.
And Nikki and I got to test drive some of the hot rods earlier this week, and you can too at this weekend's auto show. So go, it's a great opportunity to drive some great cars.
Take a look. Jealous of Elias and me?
Because I'm driving the 2012 Lotus Evora? Well, you don't have to be.
That's right, because this weekend is the 2012 New Mexico International Auto Show, and you can be there and you can be driving all kinds of cars yourself. In fact, there's a whole lot to choose from. Let's take a look. Let's go.
Right. We're out of here.
We're out of here.
We've got a suede roof.
You know, this is our media test day. This lets all of the media come out and drive our cars, get their hands on them. One of the great features this year is our 40 Plus car. That's 40 miles per gallon or more. And we have many, many of the cars that meet that feature.
Underneath this cute exterior lies a beast.
But we also have the ride and drive at the convention center this year. There are certain manufacturers that allow people to drive their cars at this car show. You know, this year, as always, it's a family show. We have the Kids Autobahn. The children actually get to drive the small cars. That's free. We want the family there. This entire show is built around families.
That's fun.
That was too much fun.
So much fun. Well, here's the great thing is that you can actually win a 4-pack of tickets to the auto show.
To participate in the contest, log on to Casa.com contests and click on the New Mexico International Auto Show ticket giveaway to register to win. No purchase is necessary to enter to win. One entry per household. Parking is not included with the tickets, however.
That's a good point. And actually, Kristen Van Dyke is at the auto show, and we will be joining her live later this half hour. So she'll give us all the scoop as it's happening. Fun.
It's gonna be
we had such a good time. You can tell, right?
Go check it out.
We loved it. Now, this weekend, in addition to that, your child can also saddle up and take the reins at the Dressage Expo for young riders and newcomers. And this looks like a lot of fun. Take a look.
The expo is tomorrow from 9:30 to 3 at the Vista Sandia Equestrian Park that's located just off Paseo del Norte between Tramway and Eubank. Kids can learn about dressage and take a ride. There will be informational booths and food wagons, and kids can register to win a free dressage lesson. Please leave your dog at home.
Yes, please do. Please leave the dog at home. That's so exciting. So, you know, even if you've never done this before, this is an opportunity for you and your children to come on out. And, you know, we spoke about it earlier. If you want to see a little bit more about the segment, you can check on our website at casa.com. We've got a link to that. Now, here's something else that's going on. Students at St. Michael's High School in Santa Fe are raising money to send 7 African kids to school in Eritrea, Africa, which is a country in Northeast Africa.
I went to St. Mike's, actually.
Oh, yeah. That was your alma mater.
Yeah, I'm a horseman.
So, okay, this is exciting for them.
Yeah, I mean, what a great opportunity. I mean, I've never been there, and it's a chance to see the world. Students are going to be having a flea market tomorrow in the school's lobby from St. Mike's. I'm not sure what time it is.
I think it was on the screen.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, it's on our website, casa.com. But St. Mike's is located at 100 Siringo Road in Santa Fe, just off St. Francis Drive.
Okay, so easy to find.
Very easy.
Easy to find, and you can say you knew him.
Don't say that.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What's your reputation like?
No, I did. I was a good boy.
Okay, you played a lot of basketball.
I did.
Now the forecast calls for rain, so it might actually be a good weekend for a movie.
Yeah, Fox's Ashley Dvorkin takes a look at what's new in theaters this weekend.
Your P's and Q's. Don't forget to dot the I's.
2012, meet Mo, Larry, and Curly as the Three Stooges return to the screen with modern-day punchlines, plenty of physical gags, and their classic slapstick humor.
Look, it's Sandy Claus. Claus.
Glee's Jane Lynch stars as Mother Superior, and she says if you like the show, you'll like the movie.
The supporting players were almost like in a comedy of manners. They were very haughty and the Stooges would come up and dance with them, and then before you know it, they'd end up dancing with them. And I love that. I love that that aspect, and we brought that into this movie too.
To get you there, getting back. That's your concern.
For horror fans, welcome to a twisted new abode called The Cabin in the Woods.
I seriously believe something weird is going on.
Co-written by Joss Whedon and director Drew Goddard, Whedon says the final product is simply his take on the point-of-no-return scary movie.
It was like, if I could make a horror movie, this is what I'd do, and this is also what I'd do. And then when you think you're comfortable, I'm going to do this. And then I'll figure out what Drew's going to do, and that's going to be even crazier.
He's the best there is. But he's a loose cannon.
Also looking to throw audiences for a loop, the futuristic sci-fi action thriller Lockout, starring Guy Pearce as an ex-con called in to save the president's daughter from a prison uprising in outer space.
You gotta trust me on this.
Really?
Yes, outer space. Futuristic danger, blasts from the past, and modern-day horrors, all joining in the mix at the movies. In New York, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.